Hello scholars, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to be doing today is looking at the highest common factor, or HCF. So the highest common factor of a given set of numbers is the biggest factor that's common to all the numbers, the biggest number that can divide evenly into all the numbers, not just two of the numbers or three of the numbers, all the numbers given, the biggest number that can go into all of them. So the simplest method then would be to first identify what are the factors of each number, and then we see the common factors and we choose the biggest one, right? Some of these, as we go along and we gain practice, we gain the skill, we'll be able to identify them just off the bat, just looking, we'll be able to tell. Another method would be, given the set of numbers, look at the smallest of the number. If it can go into the other numbers, then it is the highest common factor. Because you couldn't choose a number higher than that one, right? So it has to start with the smallest number of the set. And if it can divide into the other numbers, then it is the highest common factor. So let's see, we have 12, 18, and 24. Let's list out the factors of 12. What are the numbers that can go into 12? We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. For 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And for 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, and 24. Alright, 1, 2, 3 are common. 1, 2, 3 are all common. But are they the highest common? Is any of those the biggest number that's common? No, because if we look carefully, we see the 6 is also common. The 6 is common to all three. The 6 is a common factor. And it actually is the highest common factor. It's the biggest factor that's common to all three numbers. So remember, a factor is a number that can divide equally into another. So we're listing all the numbers that can divide into 12, all the numbers that can divide into 18, all the numbers that can divide into 24. Starting with 1 and ending with the number itself. Remember, when you're listing the factors of a number, always start with 1, because 1 is a factor of every number. And end with that number because each number is a factor of itself. Alright, so let's list the factors of 5, 6, and 10. Start with 1. 5 is prime, so only 5 and 1 can go into 5. For 6, 1 can go, 2 can go, 3 can go, 6 can go. And for 10, 1 can go, 2 can go, 5 can go, 10 can go. What is the highest common factor of all three? Well, 2 is common to 6 and 10, but it's not common to 5. 5 is common to 5 and 10, but it's not common to 6. The number that we choose must be common to all of the numbers given. Whether it's 2 numbers given, 3 numbers given, 4 numbers given, it must be common to all of them. So actually, the highest common factor is the 1. As strange as that sounds, the highest common factor for these is 1. Because there's nothing else that's common to all three. The 2 is common to these, the 5 is common to these, but only 1 is common to all three. And 1, as strange as it sounds, 1 is the highest common factor. Alright, how about 20, 32, and 44? So 1 can go into 20, 2 can go, 4 can go, 5 can go, 10 can go, and 20 can go into itself. For 32, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. For 44, 1, missing any. If I'm missing any factors, you just jot them down in your book, and then hopefully I still get the highest common one. Alright, so what's common to all of them? We know 1 is common, 2 is common to all of them, 4 is common to all of them. And I think that's the highest common factor, the 4. Right? I think the 4, so the HCF of 20, 32, and 44 is 4. It's common to all the numbers, and it's the biggest one that's common to all the numbers. So what can go into 15? We know 1 can go. We know 3, 5. 15 can go into itself. For 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. And for 45, 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, and 45. Okay, so, well, 15 is common to 15 and 45, but it's not common to 20. So actually here, the highest common factor is the 5. Right? Remember, it must be common to all of them. So the HCF is the 5. Even though 15 is common to 2 of them, it's not common to 1 of them. So here we have 15 again. So 1, 3, 5, and 15 are the factors of 15. They can go exactly into 15. For the 30, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. What else can go into 30? 15 and 30. And for the 60, this number has a lot of factors. When I was doing the video on factors, and you can check out that video, when I was doing the video on factors, I think we said 60 had the most factors. 60 and 90, I think, are the same number of factors. A lot of numbers can go into 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I told you guys, a lot of numbers can go into 60. 12, 15, 20, 30, 60. How many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 factors 60 has. I think 90 has 12 as well. Alright, so now, what's common? The highest common one. I think it looks like the 15. 15, 15, 15. Okay? 30 is common to these two, but not to the 15. So the HCF is 15. Let's write it here. HCF 15. Alright, 10. So 1 can go into 10, 2 can go into 10, 5 can go into 10, 10 can go into itself, of course. For the 25, 1 can go, 5 can go, and 25 can go. And for the 30, 1 can go into it, 2 can go into it, 3 can go into it, 5 can go into it, 6 can go into it, 10 can go into it. See, we did them here already, 15 and 30. What's common? What's the highest one that's common? It looks like the 5. The 5 seems to be the highest common factor. The 10 is common to these two, but not to this. So we can't choose the 10. We can't say 10 because 10 is not a factor of 25. So it has to be a common. That's why we say now the highest common. The common, I remember, words in maths, you have to look for the meaning of these words. They will help you to understand the concept. When things are common, that means they are shared. You find them in all the sets being considered. They are common. So 10 is not common to all of them because 10 is not a factor of 25. For it to be a common factor, it has to be found in all of the ones given. Not just in 2 of them, in all of them. So the highest one that's in all of them is the 5. The HCF of 10, 25, and 30 is 5. So we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Let's list out the factors of 18. So 1 can go, 2 can go, 3 can go, 6 can go, 9 can go, and 18 can go into itself. For 21, 1, 3, 7, and 21. And for 27, 1, 3, 9, and 27. I hope I'm not leaving out anyone. I don't want any number to feel sad. I don't want any number to feel sad and to say, but hey, I'm a factor and you didn't write me. I hope I'm not leaving out any factors, right? But as is, the common factors are 1 and 3. So the highest common factor then will be the 3. It seems like a small number, but given these choices, the 3 is the highest common factor. 9 is common to the 18 and the 27, but it's not common to the 21. See? It's not common to the 21, so we can't put it. Okay, the only factor of 1 is 1. Oh my. 19 is prime, so only 1 and 19 can go. And for 40, that's going to have a lot of factors. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, and 40. But even with all of its factors, because these two have a limited number of factors, it doesn't matter how many factors the 40 has. 1 is the highest common factor. Because the 1 only has 1 factor. So once there's a 1 there, the highest common factor is going to be 1. It can't be anything else but 1. Okay? Once we have a 1 in the mix with a group of numbers to find the LCM, the HCF, sorry, the highest common factor, 1 is going to be the highest common factor. Alright, so for 15, we know 1 can go, 3 can go, 5 can go, 15 can go. For 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And for 30, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. What's the highest common one? 15 is common to the 15 and the 30, but it's not common to the 18. And 6 is common to the 18 and the 30, but not to the 15. So we have to find the one that's common to all 3, and that's going to be the 3. The highest common factor. You see the common part of it? That's what makes the big difference, you know. That word, common. The common part of it means it must be in all of them. That's what makes the difference. So the highest common factor is the 3. Even though it sounds like a small number, it's the highest one that's common to all of them. So now we're listing the 4. We know 1 can go, 2 can go, 4 can go. For the 6, 1, 2, 3, and 6. And for the 10, 1, 2, 5, and 10. And it's looking to me like the 2 is the highest common factor here. So sometimes we get some pretty small numbers that are actually the highest common factor. It could be 1. 1 could be the highest common factor, right? Alright, so 22, we know 1 can go, 2 can go, 11 can go, 22 can go. For 55, 1, 5, 11. And itself, 66, 1, 2, 3. What else can go? 6 can go. And 11 can go. 22 can go. 33 can go. And of course it's self. So what's the highest one that's common? 22 is common to the 22 and 66. It's not common to the 55. So I think it's the 11. That's the highest common factor. And finally, finalement, 13 is prime. 13 is a prime number, only 1 and itself can go into 13. 26, 1 can go, 2 can go, 13 can go, 26 can go. And 39, 1, 3, and 13, and 39. Right? Yeah, that's it. So then, the highest common factor then would be 13. And that is that. Okay. So we went through a lot of them. I love to give you practice. I love to give you lots and lots and lots so that you see the different ways that things can pop up and you say, okay, so this is slightly different, or that one is slightly different. All the possible ways, all the possible things that can pop up, I try to give you a little bit of each. So we did the highest common factor. The operative word, the important word there is common. The highest is important too, because even if they are common, you must pick out the biggest one that's common, right? But the common parts of it, it must be in all of the terms given. This must be a factor that's represented in all of the terms, whether it's 2 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms. This factor must be present in all of them, and it must be the biggest one that's present in all of them. And remember, a factor is a number that can divide exactly into another number. So my scholars, if you have benefited from this video, just drop me a line in the comments to say thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate me. I'd also appreciate if you share the video so other students can benefit. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. And always remember, if you don't see the video you're looking for, let me know and I'll do one on that topic for you. So scholars, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.